VR, my old friend, back again. This time, we're trying the most requested sim ever on this channel. Not that I've actually been keeping track. VTOL VR. No keyboard, no mouse, just me and the gateway drug to DCS. So it's been a long time coming. VTOL VR finally in. Here's our main menu. Start game. Ooh. I apologize if my microphone... What is that guy looking at? Why am I in this dark alien interrogation room by myself? Okay, so VTOL VR. We're in. We have a few plane options here, none of which are officially licensed, but you can obviously tell what they're based off of. So we might as well get straight into a quick flight in the F-35. We have a few options. Free flight, stealth strike, counter bomber, bay assault, carrier. Okay, we'll definitely have to do carrier. Let's just get in a free flight first and see what happens. Configure. Oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh. We're in an aircraft carrier hangar. Okay, so it looks like we can put weapons on our different hard points here. Oh my, and it shows you, this is the coolest thing. So you have an aim 9 and aim 120. Let's go aim 9. Oh my gosh, did y'all see that? Look, wait, watch. Watch it, place it on. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There are so many options for some of these hard points. Time to launch, baby. Okay, so this is like the ready room. We have a helmet. Oh my gosh. Can I see myself? One thing that's going to be very weird about this is, as you can see, there's no flight sim controls. It's just these handles for the VR, which is going to be very interesting. Oh my lord. We're also using a Pimax VR headset, if you couldn't tell. This video is actually sponsored by Pimax, but more on that in just a little bit. So here we are, F-35. Looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of a startup. First experience in... Whoops. I flicked that on and off like a million times. First experience in VTOL VR. APU coming up. We have our RPM there. So as I was saying, gateway drug to DCS. Definitely not as in-depth, but more realistic than many sims from what I know. Are we ready? Let's see. Is it this simple to turn it on? I assume so. Ooh. Helmet mounted display. Let's go. Oh, I love it. A helmet mounted display in VR is actually unreal. I'm sorry if the plane is a little loud here. Let's close the canopy and see if we can change that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this, you can adjust where your stick is. That's pretty impressive. Whoa, this is the weirdest flight sim stick I've ever seen. And then up here on our main display, we can adjust what you want to see. So if we want radar on the right, there we go. If you want targeting system there, you can even do game menu and then GPS targeting. Let's turn this radar power on here. There we go. Close this little switch. Our engine should be on. Turn the APU off. RPM's coming down there. As you can see, there's not a whole lot in this cockpit to do. We have lights, and then some basic like launch bar, hook, fuel port. Can we fold our wings? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I wonder if we can take off with the wings folded. Let's put them out for now, though. Okay, parking brake is off, folks. Our battery is mad at us. I'm not quite sure what I did. Okay, it's normal now. Wait, what is rudder? Oh no. Okay, we're back. Rudder pedals are now working. Ignore the stick going through my leg there. So interestingly enough, and dare I say thankfully, you can use regular... On the brakes work too, nice. You can use regular rudder pedals, although you can't use regular, you know, flight sim controls. Forgot to close the canopy there. Let's taxi out here though and see what a takeoff feels like. Here we are, runway 25. Is everyone ready? I also don't know how to do external view, so whatever you see is whatever you see. That's all I can do for you. Throttling up. Let's grab the stick here. One thing about not having physical controls is you have less perspective on where the stick is. We're over 200 knots. Oh yeah. Okay, where's my gear? Gear up. And here we are. It is pretty cool just being able to move your hand and have it move the flight control surfaces without actually having to grab something. And as always, VR is insane. just when it comes to immersion and perspective. Although these graphics obviously aren't anything super impressive, let's be real. But at altitude, I can't imagine it looks too bad. Before we get to actually, fighting some people, one thing I am really enjoying is how natural it feels to press buttons. In Microsoft Flight Sim, using a mouse, it never feels quite right. But this is like, oh, when I press that, especially in F-35 that's all screens, I just press it and that's it. Another thing I'm really enjoying is if you look at the top of the screen, you can see the bottom of the visor and you can kind of feel the darkness of the helmet around you. It makes you feel like you're actually wearing a helmet. The water doesn't look half bad though, and we have an aircraft carrier here that we can do a flyby for. It's so easy to be precise in this sim because you're actually using your wrist like normal. It feels so natural, which is weird to say because you'd think a physical stick would feel more natural. That's what she said. Let's go in for a landing here though, and then we'll finally do we'll do a little bit of weapon action. Gear coming out. We're definitely way too fast for this, but we're gonna do it anyway, folks. I'll keep my hand on the throttle for the rest of this approach until we get into landing. Awkward approach here, I will admit, but I think we'll be okay. Airspeed's coming down quite nicely. Definitely gonna land a little bit fast. I'll float it out a little bit, drop a little more airspeed, and here we go. Oh yeah! That is butter if I ever saw it. Not even exaggerating. Okay, so first flight done. Let's do the weapon stuff, the important stuff. But before that, like I mentioned, this video is sponsored by Pimax, the headset I've been using, which is the Crystal Super 57 PPD. Now, I'm not going to read a script or bore you guys with anything. I'm just going to speak of my experience with Pimax VR because I don't have dedicated things I have to say. Let me just tell you what I actually think. So like I was mentioning earlier in the video, and like I've said in the Microsoft Flight Sim stream when I first tried VR, the immersion is quite literally second to none. There is no comparison. I've used eye trackers, head trackers. You can have triple monitors. There's just nothing that compares, maybe except the full motion like actual simulator that airline pilots use, but we don't have access to those because they're millions of dollars. VR is truly next level. It's really hard to put into words, and what you've been watching on screen, of course, is not what the actual experience is like, because of course there are two lenses in here, and when you're watching on a screen, you're still watching 2D, but it genuinely feels 3D. This isn't some movie red and blue lens 3D, like it's actually 3D. So why Pimax? Well, admittedly, this headset right here, the 57 PPD, the Crystal Super, is close to $2,000. It's a very expensive headset. But the clarity, the sheer resolution that Pimax can offer is wild. They also have cheaper options. So if you're into something cheaper, you can check that out as well. Massive thank you to Pimax. They've supported the channel for a while. They've sent me a few headsets now, and there should be links down below. If you're interested in getting a Pimax VR headset, you can use my code, which will be below. It'll give you a small discount. It'll also help the channel. So if you want to help the channel, I would appreciate that. If not, I completely understand. But thank you again to Pimax for sponsoring this video. Okay, so we've loaded in the F-35 again in a little mission here on an aircraft carrier. Now I have to figure out how to launch this thing. I'm not sure if I just line up and it'll work or what exactly happens. I think maybe we're supposed to go over to that one. But first, I do want to try, as you can see the warning right in the middle of our screen, I want to try to take off with the wings folded. I think we might supposed to be over here. I guess we're going to find out in a second. Okay. It's doing it for us. Wing fold, I don't care. Afterburner, let's see. Dang, will it not let us? Okay, let's see. If I put my wings out. Is he gonna let us launch now? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Come on. That is cool. Gear up. Okay, what if I try to fold the wings while we're flying? Oh, it worked. Oh, never mind. I take it back. No, it didn't. Okay, slightly disappointing, but let's go see if we can find some enemies here. Oh no, they're locked on me. Oh no! Don't overg too much, come on. Oh my lord, there's so many. Oh, he missed me. I'm killing it, guys. I haven't figured out how to switch which weapon I'm using at the moment. So all we have are these guns, which is not optimal for shooting random crap on the ground, to be honest. It's coming straight for me. Oh, we're dead. I've now loaded into a user-created mission, which I think is probably one of the coolest features about this, is you can play these user-created missions just from the menu. You don't have to do any modding, anything interesting like that. And this one is just waves of enemies and guns only, which is right up my alley. So we're going to see how this goes. And here's our first guy right in front of us. Now, I am notoriously bad at dogfighting, so this should be quite interesting. Come on, Aaron. Should be able to get behind him here, hopefully. Come on. Oh, I hit him! Oh, yeah! That was actually very cool, and flying through his ball of fire is cool as well. Oh, no, I let go of the stick. Oh, no. Oh, that was a little bit too close for comfort. And, of course, lastly, like I said, we must try to land on a carrier. Arrestor hook? Okay, here's our carrier. Gears out. See if we can get this to the right speed-ish. VR carrier landing. I think this might be the first time I've ever done one of these. My perception of speed is pretty bad in this, I've realized. I'm also kind of low in the cockpit because I recentered my camera kind of poorly. We're off center. I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh no, this could be bad. Idle throttle, no flare. Oh! Oh my lord. I thought we were actually screwed. But again, there you have it, folks. I was probably very off center. VTOL VR. And thank you again to Pimax for sponsoring the video.